This is the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold up. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome to Motor Cop Chronicles podcast, midweek news. We host Iceman. We got
good afternoon, everybody.
Co-host Holstera and special guest co-host Aaron from I Had to Say It podcast. Yay!
Oh, he didn't call me special.
Well, different kind of special.
It sounds
Good
weird.
evening, everybody.
Yeah, it was distorted. I kept telling you to turn it down a smidge. Whatever you did, I could hear the intro this time, but when you were turning it up, it just like went past it and started being that baffled.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Little distortion.
Everything sounds
Sounded
fine,
like
right?
an 87 Civic with bass.
Sounds fine now.
Everything sounds fine. Okay now. Okay. Well, I don't know. Just the beginning. All right. Well, I have no idea. I think I got one problem fixed though, so that helps.
Yeah, we've had that problem for a while. Whatever the hell you dialed up is what it was.
Roy says he can't hear. Nobody can hear Aaron.
Really?
Aaron.
Nobody can hear Aaron.
Hold on.
Can you guys hear Aaron?
I can hear you. Dirty, can you hear him?
I hear him fine. So I don't know why. Roy, does everybody else hear him? Because everything's turned on correctly.
Nope.
And nobody.
Well, Beth says she can't hear me. That's Roy says he don't hear me.
Oh, I guess I can.
And nobody says they can hear Aaron. I wonder why. Because we all hear Aaron just fine.
Well, some bitch. Well, at least I know it's nothing on my end.
Like I said, I got everything turned on right.
We got a troll.
I see that. Yeah.
Okay, well, some people hear him. All right. Well, JoJo says nope, cannot hear.
Now everybody can hear me. I think we have a problem hearing Aaron, which I don't know why we would be, because if we could hear Holstera, because they're in a
Chat.
they're the same thing. Let me look over here.
You live the god of war.
I think she meant love.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Possibly.
I think that's what she was talking about.
Fuck Facebook. Here I come.
Why you want to do that?
Because for whatever reason, the feed won't stay.
I'm trying to figure it out now, people. Give me a second, and maybe.
Hi, Chris.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Hi, people that can't hear me.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron says hello to everyone that cannot hear him.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of kicking myself in the ass. I got a bag of Doritos to eat with Holstera, and I didn't bring them in, so.
I can hear him. He's good.
Okay. JoJo just
YouTube.
said she heard me, so.
Yeah, because I'm over on YouTube.
Well, rough is just kind of how I sound, so thank you.
No, you sound like an old radio DJ.
Well,
That works too, I guess.
Kind of help that right now. We just got to go with it if people can hear him right now. Now it sounds like shit. All of us sound like shit, or just just Aaron?
Yeah, yours is muffled too.
Who, mine?
It's weird. It's like almost like a voice changer.
There's no voice changer on.
I got like a digital sound. It's great. Hey, y'all, if it wasn't for fucking wild shit going on, it wouldn't be our show. No, so I didn't get Doritos. If you've never had these nerds, these gummy nerds, I don't even know if you can see it through the green screen. It's nice and crinkly, and they're delicious.
Well, if anybody wants a cigar, if y'all can hear me, go buy your cigar at mypatriotcigar.com and use promo code MotorCop15 to
Don't forget to get your discount.
get 15% off on your stuff.
And anything over $100 is free shipping, I believe.
That sounds right.
So now Holster is echoing. Who's echoing now? Jeez.
I have a digital sound.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's more of a digital noise, not really an echo.
I don't know what to do about it.
I mean, I'm good with it if you are.
Let me do this. Hold on. What about now? Does it sound better?
The guy in the comments, Chris, he said just go ahead and muscle through it.
Yeah. Does it sound good now? Better? All right, we're going to talk about Patreons.
Yeah, I sound a lot better.
Okay. I turned the Bluetooth off. I think it might have had something to do with it. So you might not be able to hear the videos now. So it's something we'll work on later.
Yeah, don't worry, everybody. You'll get to hear the videos. I'll just catch up.
He'll just catch up later. Let me pull the Patreons up. And Chris ain't a troll.
I thought he was an anti-cop person.
No, he's not.
I see dead people.
No.
You never know, man.
Let me see. Let's get over here for it. I'm sorry, all the audio listeners, for having to listen to all the other stuff, because y'all are just sitting there listening to us chatter back and forth. All right, it has to do with the Bluetooth. I understand. I see what's going on now.
It went down, and it was like me doing Freebird, and it was just all kinds of shit happened. Yeah, it was a wild episode.
All right, we're going to get Mr. Hoppy Hopperson is a full crew member, our truck driving buddy. We got Mr. Chad Jenkins as a hang around. We have Mr. The Batman, who will not be mentioned. We got, guess what? We have a prospect. I think he's sitting right there, Mr. Aaron. We have Mr. Our good buddy Z Palmer. We have Miss Laura Stimpson. We have Roy S., who is in the chat, I believe. We have our favorite girl from down under, JoJo, who is probably working. Hope she's working on getting that kangaroo outfit. We have Miss Kayla Norris, who's a crew member. Tasha A. is a crew member, our girl from upstate. And Melissa H., the OG crew member. Gotta go like and subscribe. Hit all them bells, whistles, and all that stuff like that. And y'all know what to do.
It happens, Chris.
Share this stuff out to all your friends. It's all right, Chris. Bam, talk to me. I totally understand. Share it out, like, and do all that other good shit to it, and then we will get bigger, hopefully. We're going to keep growing.
All right.
Yeah, so since we just wasted a whole bunch of time on all the other bullshit trying to get
20 minutes.
No, I was running live before then. It's been about 11. Let's jump into the stories.
Yeah, Benj, you got two of them right out of the gate.
Well, I thought I gave one to you, and I accidentally put it down as myself for some reason.
No, I purposely didn't read it.
Did you really do that? Even though you knew what I did. You just being a dick.
Because you always yell at me in Freebird.
Just being a dick. I don't yell. I don't fucking yell.
You verbally.
I don't yell, goddammit. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
Such a delicate person.
You hurt my feelings, man. We have a cat. We got a catfishing cop right off the bat. Getting this story out of Police
I like
One.
fishing.
This ain't that kind of fishing. Anyway, this guy's name right here. We're gonna pull up some pictures of him right here. This guy right here, Austin Lee Edwards. He was a cop in where was he a cop at? We'll find out in a second.
He looks sad. That was not a good day for him when he got that photo taken.
Well, that was his thing. Anyway, he's dead. He's now deceased.
Holy shit.
He's fucking dead. He is a cop who catfished a 15-year-old girl in Riverside, and he killed her and her grandparents and her mother last month.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's fucking psycho. He disclosed during his application to become a Virginia state trooper
that makes sense.
Stated that he had voluntarily checked himself into a mental health facility years earlier, according to the records.
You can't even be in law enforcement in the state of Florida if you have that in your history.
And they hired him anyway. Somebody fucked up. Corrine Giller, a Virginia State police spokesman last month, said, "We fucked up." No, she didn't say that, but that's what she should have said. That there weren't any indicators or concerns that surfaced during his extensive hiring process. That needs to be revamped because this dude...
Think of all the people he didn't kill, she says. No.
Yeah. See, his disclosure should have triggered further investigation because come to find out, you see, he didn't voluntarily... What's up, Jim? He didn't voluntarily go to a mental hospital. He was...
like a Baker wreck?
He was committed there. He said he was detained for psychiatric evaluation in February of 2016 after cutting his hand and threatening to kill his own father. Just don't worry about that little thing right there. We can get past that. We really short on cops, you know. Mm-hmm. And he was taken into custody after emergency medical technicians called the police to help to restrain him. Yeah, they took him to a hospital. He was detained on an OPC. They approved a temporary detention order, and he was transferred to the local nut house.
And he said, "Them guys that took me there were really friendly. Maybe I'll go get a job with them."
But anyway, when he told him when he got hired that he went there by himself or something, but it's not true. But anyway, he catfished, and it's a very, very long story. This dude.
What's a 15-year-old doing on a dating app?
Who knows? But they got kid dating. But look at this picture of him right here.
I mean, I don't think she met or needed
same
to
dude.
die, but...
Same dude. Look at his eyes. He looks kind of normal here. This whole crazy look he's got going on right here. Look,
I swear I've seen him in a TV show.
Look at that crazy look.
No, you know who he reminds me of? I'm not being mean. The guy
you with hair
uses the name. No, jackass. He goes by the retarded cop or something.
Yes, that does.
It looks like him.
It does look like him on a skinnier version of him.
Right.
Well, this dude, you can look at. He looks like a fucking nutbag right here. Anyway, he killed this young lady right here. Let me take his ugly mug now.
The academy.
Her. And killed these people right here. He killed all three of these people right here. And himself. Right here. So all these people are dead because of that dumb piece of shit moron. That somebody fucked up. And he should have never gotten a job in the first place there. I want to...
well, nobody's saying he did it on the job.
Well, no, he didn't do it on the job.
Well, then there you go. He's not a bad cop. He's just a murderer.
Yes. We got, he says, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you right about that. Melissa says, wow. Jim says, what's up? And Garrett says, evening. Gentlemen. We don't get called gentlemen very often, so we appreciate you.
I get called gentlemen all the time. It's just usually followed by, "You're causing a scene, sir."
Did y'all do okay with the weather? In my area, yes. My house and stuff. Yeah, I mean, we had some people get killed in the state and stuff from tornadoes. So, but my folks fared out well. Thank you for asking. And Melissa says she can now hear Aaron. And Kelly says that dude is a nutcase. I think that is a technical
understatement.
That is a medical term also for everybody listening. Nutcase. Looks like Dahmer. He looks like something. Melissa saying that, telling Jim that they're getting that weather tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I don't even need the weatherman. I just say, hey, man, what's the weather like? And he'll tell me what it's like up there, and it'll be the exact same here the following day.
Gary said it looks like the guy with OSMF. What's that? I don't know.
OSFM?
Yeah. Says,
is that like satellite radio or something?
Y'all are about to get it. And Kelly says, that dude is a piece of shit. And she is right. Yes, you are right. That dude is kind of fucked up. But, yeah, he's real fucked up now because he is dead. So,
Melissa says she can't hear me again.
I don't know why. It's just going back and forth. You're going to have to.
It just seems to be Facebook. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to figure out how to put me in jail without having text to blame for this time.
No, brother, trust me. If they wanted to put somebody in Facebook jail, it'd be us. We'd be there. We're
going to let Aaron talking about an Alaska State Trooper.
All right. So, my first story. Alaska State Trooper killed in muskox attack outside of his home. Curtis Warland was trying to scare away a group of muskox from a near dog kennel at his home when one of the animals attacked him. So this is in Juneau, Alaska. It says a court services officer with the Alaska State Troopers died Tuesday after being attacked by a muskox outside his home near Nome.
Hold on one second, Aaron. All right, I'm going to let him read it because the audio still pick it up. That y'all stand by a second and I'll tell y'all what he was saying. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right. It says Curtis Warland was trying to scare away a group of muskox from near his dog kennel at his home when one of the animals attacked him. Warland was declared dead at the scene. Court service officers, law enforcement officers that provide prisoner transport services, courthouse security, and court document services. He could not immediately say how many animals were part of the group that Warland was trying to keep away. Alaska State Troopers, Alaska Wildlife Troopers, Department of Fish and Game are investigating it. Muskox are stocky, long-haired animals with slight shoulder humps, horns, and can weigh up to 800 pounds, according to the Fish and Game Department. So,
this is a muskox. See this muskox thing here? Now I'm going to talk for the Facebook people because they can't hear you. The muskox, it's a funny name. I guess it's like a hairy buffalo. I don't know. This is a muskox.
I can't get past it.
They're in Alaska. This gentleman right here is a Alaska State Trooper. He had a whole bunch of these big furry mammoth-looking things in his yard around the dog kennel. He went outside to shoo these away, and
he said, "Shoo."
He said, "Shoo, muskox, shoo." And it said, "What'd you call me?" He said, "Muskox." And it said, "I don't think so." And
I ain't no musty cock.
And it ran over here and stomped on this man and killed him. Unfortunately.
This is giving me Fargo vibes.
He got, I mean, it's sad this man died, but he died from a muskox.
Yeah,
so
if I ever get killed by one of those, just say a hairy bull.
Do not fuck with the cock, okay? Big hairy cocks are bad. Muskox. Hello, Blaine. Yeah, I don't know why we're not hearing Aaron. We could hear him, and then we can't hear him.
Is that a BBC?
It's like a kindergarten class. We're all sitting on the rug and have to raise our hands and wait our turn. You're correct, Melissa. You have to do that. Kelly says that law enforcement over here in Southern Oregon have been catching a bunch of piece of shit child molesters. I pay, and there he goes with his loud bags. I pay attention. I follow some pages. I'm not sure what they are. I like to see civilians, and they do like the catch a predator type stuff, and it's like, it's like really. I mean, it's cool. I watch it. Those guys, I'm gonna tell you what.
It's cool, but it's very fucking dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what. I have like respect for them guys because I know how I am, and I couldn't keep my cool dealing with a pedophile like that. I'd end up in jail for hitting.
Did you see the guy that always goes around with the big gigantic Russians?
No.
And as soon as the guy comes in the room, he's like, yeah, you've been texting my niece. And then suddenly the camera goes out. But it's complete. Yeah. And I've never seen a follow-up, so I don't know what happens, but there's some big-ass dudes.
My camera's like lagging. We're just having all kind of problems tonight. Blaine said, I thought working cattle was bad. No muskocks. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mess with a muskox. I mean, they're mean, obviously. No, I'm a kitty cat.
Yeah, I mean, growing up around Brahmas and shit, that thing looks a little weird.
You know what? I just had a muskox call me and said that you look weird.
Okay, come on, read your next story.
Well, it was an accident, sir. It was an accident.
Well, muskox kill people, sir.
This is actually an update. It's really not a story per
Those
se.
puppies are fucking adorable.
We talked about it Monday. The 2 Australian constables, officers, whatever, they got killed. They were ambushed and stuff like that. I just thought people might want to see what they actually looked like. So
Australians.
Australians
Blonde hair,
just don't
blue eye.
look like a certain way.
Oh, yes, they do. Australians look like Australians.
Anyway,
You could tell by looking at that photo. He wakes up and says, "Good eye."
these are the 2 that got 2 of the 2 officers that got ambushed and killed right here. It's the young lady and him.
Look at the puppy.
I think she was.
They are adorable.
She was about a year on rookie, so I mean she wasn't even there. And then
Sucks.
he looks like a surfing guy with 6-pack abs and
Right.
But,
he wants to jump on a crocodile.
yeah, he does. But unfortunately,
He
these
wants
two
to fight me for a death roll.
these 2 individuals, these law enforcement professionals, got ambushed and killed. And I just wanted to say that again. It's bad. He actually tried to kill some other ones. That's the ones he set the bush on fire and tried to burn them out and all kind of stuff like that. Some other ones.
Did they shoot him?
Yeah, these 2 were shot.
But how? Australia banned firearms years
Well,
ago.
it's just like here, they make gun laws. Yes.
No, you mean people, when you outlaw guns, people don't just turn them in?
No,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, but
I thought they just stopped working.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
They should have put signs up that said a no gun zone, and that would have fixed it.
See, there you go. They forgot a fucking sign.
They didn't have
Now,
signs
we
up.
need to donate a sign to that area in memory.
JoJo could make
the
signs
event.
because that's in
Yes.
her area.
Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of shipping.
We're gonna let's catch up on the comments here. We got Kelly says she has 2 pedophiles living 2 doors down from her. Or Kelly, I'm assuming, I don't know if you're a girl or a guy. So you got kind of a gender neutral name there. So I'm not trying to be offensive to you. He was caught downloading child pornography. Nasty bastard. I better not. If I lived right there, I'm tell you what, that motherfucker better not even look in the direction of my children. And look who it is. It's our hangaround, Chad Jenkins. He says, "Y'all get y'all story straight. Nothing has changed, Chad. It is exactly the same. We're just waiting for you to come back. Is what we're doing." Roy S says, "Howdy there, Chad." There we got T-Bird right there. We tell y'all about this lady right here.
An angel.
I got more respect for that lady than y'all would ever know. And for the people that do know me, that is not given easily from me. Okay? So that lady has done more than her fair share. And I'll shout it out on here. He says they can't without you. No, well, we don't. We can't get it out. And JoJo says, it's a very sad situation. Yes, it is, JoJo. I mean, I hate to hear that. And everybody misses you.
But JoJo.
For what? I don't know what you're.
But he does look Australian. I'm just saying.
JoJo says she misses you, Chad. Blaine says it's the same here in Canada. Melissa misses you. JoJo says it's a very rural area. You are allowed to have guns. Oh, so they can probably have like hunting they probably can have guns for hunting and stuff like that. So yeah.
See, I just remember because it was a big deal here in the U.S. when they did it. I thought it was during Clinton, the first one, and they dumped them all out and destroyed them and set them all on fire and shit. They made a big show out of it. But
yeah, I
right.
vaguely remember that.
Right, the videos because they were they're taking everybody, and then America, you better not try that shit here, and
yeah, they just got different kind of laws over
I
there.
would say Australia is an entire state of Florida.
Yeah, but everything down there's also trying to kill you, so.
I mean, it kind of is here too. I mean, we got some wild shit. We even got herpes monkeys. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, so a video of a man with a VSKA. It's a AK style pistol. Opened fire on Houston police.
I do have a video of that. So
I figured you did. So this is the wildest shit. Nobody knows why he shot at the cop first, but
they shot back.
I mean, they aired that fucking car out, and somehow the dude ended up in the back seat on the floorboard, begging for help and saying he can't breathe. How he's still alive after that?
He got shot in the wrist. In the wrist. We're gonna watch the video. Y'all gonna listen to it. Right. It's like a minute. It's only I think it's barely a minute long, but there's a part of it. I'm definitely gonna make some fun of it. So let's listen to it.
I can't breathe.
Sirens are really loud.
There's a lot of them.
I hear all the gunshots.
Those are all cops. What worries me is watch the cop come from behind the truck.
Well, he had actually, we'll see the other part of the body cam in a second. He was actually that's his partner. They ride double, I guess. And I guess after shooting, then he circled around. He should, hopefully his partner saw him circling around. But yeah.
In that situation, it's very hard to see anything besides what you're shooting at.
Yeah, well, I don't think they could see what they're shooting at. Turn it off, thank you. Yeah.
We did see that they traded the basketball player for the Russian.
Hands up! Help me, keep cover.
Now,
Fired.
Now, okay. He had shot at the cops previously, I think. They chased him and everything. Now, you started it. They shot back at you now.
Help!
And he, help me. I know I tried to kill you, you fat ass pig. 12. Fuck the police. Help me. You shot me. But help me. Please help me.
Yeah.
They drag his fat ass out of there.
Hands up! Hold the car.
Yeah, he's a big boy. How'd he get in that back seat?
That's what I'm
Jesus.
saying. And how the fuck did he not get hit more than fucking in his arm?
Well, let me tell you what. I think whenever you're getting shot at that you could, no matter how fat you are or whatever, you could probably turn into an Olympic athlete for a split second to try to get out the way.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Yeah, so, but
I mean, did you see that fucking quarter panel?
Oh, that car was that truck was shot the fuck up. Now, the best part's about to happen. Now, he doesn't ask for help. He started it, shot at the cop. They shot back. Now, he got hit in the wrist, and he asked for help. And now here we come to I think they train this they teach this in bad guy school now.
I can't breathe.
Yep.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Take that off.
I can't breathe.
We got time. Watch your hand.
I can't breathe.
I guess these bad guys think that as soon as you say, I can't breathe, the cops are supposed to jump off you and say, okay, sir, we're sorry all this happened. You can go home now so you can breathe.
I'm sorry. You shoot
Okay,
at me and then say that.
You just shot at the cops. You got shot. They drag you out. Let them handcuff you. They'll turn your back over. The reason you can't breathe is because you're a fat motherfucker right now, and you got shot and your adrenaline's through the roof. Calm down, dirtbag. You'll be able to breathe in this. And plus, if you're hollering, I can't breathe,
breathing.
Guess what you have to do to be able to speak? You have to breathe because you have to take in air and expel it to be able to make words. You're breathing.
Words are hard.
I can't breathe.
Somebody give me the number to 911.
Can't breathe. No, I can't breathe.
Poor little fella. I mean, all he was trying to do was...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, all he was trying to do was just show him his new toy, and it was, I'm sure it was an accidental discharge, and they just overreacted so bad.
Look at my new pew pew. This guy in this part of the video coming up here, especially for the audio, dude had some good training, because I know a lot of cops that when you're in law enforcement and shit hits the fan, that's all you're doing is reacting on your training. And this guy starts putting rounds through the windshield of his own vehicle. Unless you train to do that, a lot of cops would have got out and started shooting. Instead, this dude didn't hesitate.
Fuck that.
We'll see it right here.
Southbound Bengal coming.
I mean, I'm quite impressed, because they're driving 2-man units, that they both have GPS tom-toms or whatever on each side of the mirror. So in case the one guy gets lost, the other guy can tell him. Okay. I ain't never seen that before, but they got.
That's fucking smart.
You see that? Look at it right here. This right here, I've never seen that before in my life. They each have their own little, like, direction GPS right there.
Does your CAD system, does it show like a map and like put it on there to like where you are?
I guess it does. I don't know. I'm a motor cop, remember. Watch this guy. Watch him. Pretty good grouping, too. You see that hole he put right there in that windshield? He had a good grouping. It's the same thing. But anyway, I thought it was hilarious. I'm not going to go back and see, but at one point you can see when they're pulling Mr. I Can't Breathe out of the car, the truck there, the weapon falls out on the ground right there too. So, I mean, so they can't say he wasn't armed. He was definitely armed. So, but he shoots at the cops. The cops shoot back. He gets hit. They pull him out. He cries for the cops to help him, and then he hollers he can't breathe. So Ben Chump and stuff, when they sue, can say, "Oh, look, he couldn't breathe." So,
well, they had said that like the only thing he had done or something was basically being parked there suspiciously, from what I was reading, and when they just rolled up,
that's it. That's a good. I believe that's a good shoot. We're gonna go back. But
I mean, if you got the balls to shoot at the cops, fuck it, man, take it. Let them gun you down. Don't be a little bitch. Help. Fuck.
We'll go back to T-Bird says, "Tell me thank you." She believes that a free bird is worth it. Well, we think he is. And JoJo says, "Yes, we Aussies are rough and ready." That I could almost take different words out of that there, JoJo. I'm not going to comment.
We Aussies are rough and ready. I like it. I like it.
And then Easy Does It says, "Did y'all see?" Yes, we did. We traded one of the most dangerous terrorists in the world for a dope smoking basketball player that I think probably has a penis and identifies.
That's definitely a fucking dude.
Billy says, "Yeah, it's pathetic. It is." And Teresa says, "Thank you." That's kind of say. I'm sorry that you can't hear it. I don't know what's wrong with the sound tonight. Kelly says he shouldn't be breathing our oxygen in the first place. You are correct, Kelly. He should not. And then Melissa says, just giving credit where credit is due. And JoJo is laughing. Kelly says, a loser. Poor baby from Kelly. Yeah, he's a poor thing. I don't know how he wasn't riddled full of lead. And he got one. I mean,
that's what I'm fucking saying.
They both mag dumped on him. So they put at least, 32 rounds in there.
So, yeah, I mean, you had to cross because he was shooting from the passenger side and the driver's side.
Yeah.
That's what, I mean, with all the holes, there's not a square inch of material not touched by the rounds.
Yes, Blaine.
Unless they're all shooting nines.
Didn't Biden say shoot them in the leg or the wrist? Don't shoot to kill. Yeah, they did do that. Probably not on purpose.
And it stopped him.
JoJo says that guy needs to remember his part of to remain silent. Nobody wants to hear him. Yeah, I don't know. What the hell do you expect was going to happen? I have no idea. People are stupid. Chad says it's simple things in life. Yeah, I thought the shooting was quite impressive from inside the vehicle. They did. Yeah, Kelly says she loves videos where the bad guys get what they deserve. And Jim says they're having bad weather there now. Stay dry. Stay dry. Where are we?
Get really wet.
Oh,
whatever you choose.
Where are we at? We're at
me.
Hey, Ron. If y'all not hearing him, we'll let him do a story, and then I'll update y'all. So we're not being totally quiet, okay?
Yeah, they're just waiting patiently. All right. Florida doctor accused of sexually assaulting 2 patients while they were under sedation found dead in a ditch. There's a friggin' shame.
Damn.
So, Collier County, Florida. The New York Post is reporting that a Florida doctor who stood accused of raping 2 women while they were under sedation for cosmetic procedures was found dead in a ditch near his home, according to the Collier County Sheriff's Office. Dr. Eric Andrew Salata, 54, of Naples, was charged last month with 2 counts of sexual battery to physically helpless persons. In this case, 2 females aged 51 and 73 friggin' years old. I mean, wow. Now, Naples Daily News reported that Salata was found dead in a ditch. According to the incident reports cited by Daily Beast, the doctor's body was found during a welfare check, and his ankle monitor had remained stationary for several hours. So
his ankle monitor.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about, because I know y'all can't hear. I need my sock puppet. He was talking about they have a
plastic surgeon.
A plastic surgeon who has been accused of touching 2 of his female patients while they were allegedly under sedation. He's a plastic surgeon, and he's been found dead in a ditch.
I don't know how they would know.
I don't know either. I mean,
because I've been fucking so out that they've gutted me. So
I want to know if they were doing breast implants on these. I mean, didn't he have to touch their boobies?
Watch, this is coming. Watch. They'll be like, okay, I need a boob job, and then sue the doctor for sexual assault for touching her tits.
And how old were the women? The women were like old, though, wasn't they?
I don't know. This is your story.
It's not my story.
51 and 73.
51 and
holy shit!
The women were 51 and 73 each that these doctors.
They work for the Senate.
Allegedly was touching. I don't know what kind of plastic surgery, but he's dead, and I believe foul play may be.
No.
Nope. They found him. They found a boot sticking up out of the ground in the local wooded area, leading him to the ditch, where they found his body with a gunshot wound to the head and a handgun lying nearby.
Oh, it was suicide, or it looks like suicide anyway. Supposedly shot himself in the head. Yeah, well, I know, Kelly. For some reason, Aaron's not coming through. We don't know why. I knew JoJo is asking Aaron if he can just sign everything.
I know 3 signs, and none of them are very polite.
So I don't know why we're having that issue. So it's still, I'm letting him read them because he's coming through on the audio on the mixer. So I don't know what the hell the problem is. So it would not be the Motor Cop Chronicles Midnight Week News if we didn't have some kind of technical difficulty. So
yeah, no shit.
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn again, or is it Holster's
Your turn.
It's my turn again.
Yep.
Okay. At least I don't have no pictures or nothing for this one.
I don't know what it is. On Skype, I look like shit, but on the camera, like on YouTube, I am fucking amazing.
Jesus.
I just want everybody to know I'm self-aware.
Roy P says, Duke is licking his balls right now, Roy P. I shouldn't have said that. I know you're probably going to get excited. Oh, I did have someone said something to me on social media. I gotta say it. They said they get a laugh every time I say this is Roy S, not Roy with the P, because it's like Roy S is like Safe Roy, and Roy P is a pervert. And I was like, well, it kind of does fit right. So, I mean. Anyway, we're doing a little Chicago story for our friend down here in Chicago, Mr. A.A. Ron, that nobody can hear on the live feed. They're fucked up down there, too. They had 7 armed robberies at gunpoint within 1 hour. In Chicago. Yeah, 7 armed robberies. And it said a Ukrainian village resident who lives near 2 of the incidents says, I thought it was bad over there in Ukraine with Russia trying to kill us. Fuck, I'm going back. Chicago's more dangerous than it is in Ukraine.
I mean, at what point do you just go, you know what, fuck this, we're closing shop for the day?
Yeah, well, each robbery, the victims lost their phones, wallets, and personal belongings. The victims were all either in or near their cars or walking on the sidewalk. Anyway, it was a whole bunch of people from ages 42 to 20 years old. One girl, they popped in the head with their pistol, and she had to go get stitches or something, even though she cooperated with them and gave them all her stuff.
Obviously, she ran her mouth a little bit much, and he just pissed her with
it. But, Aaron, be careful down there in Chicago. We don't want you getting robbed.
I'm not getting robbed. I'll be a headline, but...
You know what I think people? You know what I think people should do? This is my idea.
Get a hammer. We've had this conversation.
I think we should make. You know how they make the like fake Coke cans and stuff? You can hide shit in your cabinet in and stuff like that, but it looks and feels real.
Yeah.
Right. All right. As long as we're tracking with each other. Okay. What I think they need to do to keep everybody's value. If you want to keep your valuables really safe while you're walking down the streets in Chicago and New York and places like that in California, they ought to make a valuable holding butt plug so you can put all your valuables in there and just ram it up your ass.
Your prison purse?
And just ram the butt plug.
Prison wallet, yeah.
Ram this butt. Well, but when you pull it out, at least your stuff ain't getting shitty on it. It's protect. It's the prison
Why
purse.
They wrap it in a bag.
The prison purse valuable Chicago brand butt plug. You can put a picture of Obama on it. So when you're shoving it up your ass right there. So anyway, that's my idea. Go ahead and 3D print that. We're going to market them. Sell them for $19.99 a piece. We'll go on Shark Tank.
That's hilarious. Oh, that would be hilarious, especially if we somehow got it on the air.
New at Bed Bath & Beyond, the prison purse butt plug. Keep your valuables safe where no one wants to look. All right, go on to the next story now. Since everybody has this visual of, it's like, I never had that idea. We can just like put stuff in the butt plugs and just shove it. Yeah.
Nope. No, I'm good.
Well, so you're saying you're going to be our test person, right?
Well, I'll make it.
No, you're going to test the product to make sure it works.
No. I mean, I'm not into that kind of stuff, but...
No, that's not what Melissa said.
Do you get those light-up LED ones now?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
That way chicks, they look like they got underglow now. Kind of like cars.
Yeah, I saw something about that the other day, and my first thought was, because it was like change colors and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, well, if you see a girl walking down the street and you use the color basis, like, that might be a dude. It's a blue light. I don't know if I want that one.
Well, if it's strobing blue, it's just a cop in San Francisco. Come on.
Come on now. A cop in San Francisco.
I apologize if you're in San Francisco and you're listening to our episode. But yeah, because ain't that like, never mind. Parolee charged in heartless fatal shooting outside Portage Park Bar, top cop says. I don't know what the fuck top cop means, but regardless, they were basically having this nice little party for the owner of the place's niece. They were all having fun, and this little, you got a picture of him?
Oh, let me see.
Of the thug piece of shit that
The parolee?
shot everybody.
Yes,
Yep.
I do. Yes, I do. I was looking back at the comments because we got lots of them. Let me see. Is this him? Nope. That was the doc. That's the doctor, by the way, that's dead now. I forgot to put his picture up. These are the people that got killed by the parolee. These three people right here. And this is the dirtbag that did the killing.
So now, did she die? I know she was in intensive care. I know the father died.
I'm not sure. I didn't read the story. That was your job.
Yeah, no, I did. Either way, they went and they were having this nice little get-together party for the niece, whatever. The shitbag straight above me somehow was there being belligerent. And basically the uncle owns the place. This guy right here or the other way. Anyway, asked shitbag to leave because he was causing a disturbance. Shitbag, being belligerent, goes to his vehicle, retrieves a firearm, walks in to the establishment, and basically is, arms linked to the people in the room and just starts shooting. He killed the uncle first. He's in his 50s. And then the young lady was trying to render aid to her uncle that was on the ground shot. And while she was leaned over him trying to hold pressure, he walked up, put the gun to her head, and pulled the trigger. The fact that she didn't die immediately and she ended up going to the hospital is that's wild. The whole damn thing's wild. But you know what's even fucking wilder? Thank you, Chicago. Because the guy was out on parole.
Yep.
Because he broke into a home in the middle of the fucking day and killed the two occupants while he was robbing it.
That tracks.
Should have never been out of jail in the first place.
So, and even the DA is actually, they're just begging for the fucking prosecutor's office to send the shit down the pipe and give him the proper years he deserves. Because he don't even deserve to be alive.
No.
He deserves a long drop with a sudden stop. But he's fucking, I think that whoever let him out on parole should be charged with the death of these people.
Yeah, they should start charging people.
Yep.
Accountability would be nice,
Let's get back. Jim says, unfortunately, sad news. He had to have his pet skunk euthanized because it had spinal cord issues. That is sad.
Yeah, the pet skunk.
Yeah, he did. Roy P says, sounds like a slow night for robberies.
Well, yeah, only 7.
Had to be a record, Melissa says. Let's say they stopped passing around those rap whistles. They need to go back and give to them. Yeah. Push blow them every time you see a crime being committed. And of course, Roy P says he wants a butt plug shaped like my fingers because he is obsessed. He's the only person on my OnlyHands page. Yes, he is.
I can make you one, Roy.
JoJo had to go back to work.
He sent me a copy of his hands a while back to make a corn sculpture.
Billy says, what the fuck? Iceman, hey, I go off sometimes. I have a very demented mind. Says I'm bringing the plaster. And Blaine says, I'm late for work because my ass got held up. Right? Could turn out to be a shitty situation. Turn up your volume, Ron. I don't know if Tim. I hear him perfectly fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have much more volume I can can turn up.
Kelly says your degrees in laughing. All right, let's see where we at.
Me. My story. It's Aaron's.
All right.
Yeah.
Since they can't hear it, I'm just gonna turn some background music on so y'all have something to hear. Here we go. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right. Fox Lake, Illinois. Elderly man was killed Monday after meeting a 31-year-old woman in Fox Lake to exchange money for sex. So around 9:35, Fox Lake police responded to a home in the 100 block of Mineola Road for reports of shots fired. After arriving at the scene, they found the body of a 77-year-old Roy Hoffman who lived at the residence and had apparently been shot. According to police, he had arranged to have sex with Catherine Dayson of Round Lake. She was driven to Hoffman's home by 37-year-old Azemi Ibrahim, also of Round Lake, who also lives on the same block as Deason. They arrived at his home. Deason met with Hoffman for a period of time while Ibrahim stayed in his vehicle. Eventually, he went inside the apartment looking for her. Police said once he determined what unit she was in, he went back to his vehicle, grabbed a rifle. Wow, not a handgun. Kind of surprised. Abraham then went inside Hoffman's apartment and a disagreement occurred. They were probably haggling over price, And during the argument, Abraham allegedly shot and killed Hoffman. There it is. Allegedly shot him. I mean, he's pretty dead, so I don't know how alleged that is.
Allegedly.
They then fled the scene in a minivan before the police arrived. The cops, Round Lake police, responded to an unrelated call a short time later, 300 block of Lunar Drive, where they saw a minivan that matched the description of the one used in the shooting. Round Lake police were familiar with the man who normally drives a minivan, and they knew they were outside of his residence, so they established a perimeter. Eventually, he came outside and surrendered. He's been charged with first-degree attempted murder and obstructing justice, and she was charged with obstructing justice for providing misleading information to the investigators. The Major Crime Task Force in the Fox Lake Police are investigating the homicide. So,
well, what A-Raw was saying is this chick right here, the blonde-headed chick with the bug eyes, and this was her boyfriend right here, and this is Duke, the dog right here, and what happened was he took her to some 70-something-year-old man's house to pimp her out because the old man wanted some booty. Well, when they got there, they go inside. Well, he was supposed to wait outside while the old man did his business, but he didn't. He went inside and shot and killed the old man, and then they left. And now they are both in jail for murder and other charges. Because the old man just wanted his willy wanked a little bit.
I'll never understand people that pay for it.
She don't look like she should cost that much, really. I mean, honestly.
$10.
She looked like a $2 hooker to me. So
$2?
$2.
You can't even get a fucking McDouble for $2, bro.
Fuck. She looked like she ate a couple
that
McDoubles.
Tracks.
So,
you know what I mean? You get $10. Then
$10 make you
to clear her mouth out.
So what do you get for $10? $10, you get everything you want.
Everything you want.
Everything?
Everything. Coo coo.
But anyway, hopefully they killed that man.
Got that reference. You are an awesome person.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it is Illinois.
We can't hear them. Wash your hands, and I'll take a cheeseburger. Dime store whore. I like that. I like that right there. I hadn't heard that one before. Let's see where we're going next.
You?
We got me again. We had a shootout in the Bronx.
No.
Yeah, I would never guess that they'd have any type of shooting.
Well, maybe they should do the same thing that they did in Times Square and put a big sign at the end of the road that says no fucking guns here.
No gun zone. That's all they got to do. I mean, they didn't that. Isn't that what New York did?
Just get a big spray. That's what I said about Times Square. You take it.
Oh, that's where that's at.
Yes. You take a big red spray paint can and put a big circle with a line through it and a picture of a gun in the middle. That makes all guns flee.
Well, like I said, surprisingly, there's a shootout in the Bronx, which is in New York. Okay. It left four people wounded. And all this happened because of a $20 drug debt. Started with a punch and a bitch slap. A Bronx shootout left four people wounded. One was critically wounded. And it all happened because somebody owed somebody a 20. And then somebody punched somebody, and then the other person said, bitch, and slapped them back. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, no, motherfucker, I got a gun. And guess what? They started shooting, and people got shot. And, of course, Jesus Christ, what kind of ad is this? I don't need to see that.
It's like that meme of Danny DeVito where he's like, so anyway, I just started shooting.
He just started shooting, and, you know, of course, they had never been to a range, and thank goodness nobody died, and just you know, handicap some people so then they can be on Social Security the rest of their life, disability, where us taxpayers got to pay for it. So, welcome to New York. That's the gist of that story. How's that? Story time, motherfucker.
I didn't know that he was going to transition like that because the next couple stories will make you go, what the fuck?
Yeah, this
right.
next story, I think, this is my hot nut story right here, and I gave it to you.
If not, it'll be the bonus one I sent to you that goes with it. So, like I said, story time. This young man decides he's going to go out.
Dude, he's hungry. He's hungry, man.
He wants KFC. So he stops by
delicious.
KFC. It's one of them Taco Bell KFCs.
Fucking
you know?
Colonel,
like,
man. It's the Colonel.
Like, you want that Taco Bell? And he's like, fuck you. No.
Fuck
all
you.
I want
a
is
leg.
corn. He said, I just want corn.
Oh, I thought you said he wanted porn. I was like, wrong store.
No. So he says, I would like a container of fucking corn. The guy on the other side says, I'm sorry, sir, we're out of that. What else would you like? And he goes, I want fucking corn. Corn is eaten by chickens. Chickens turn into chicken tenders. You have to have corn in there.
How does that work? Chickens just don't turn into chicken tenders like magic or something.
They do at the KFC. So,
boom, magic, you're a tender.
So finally, the guy got tired of arguing with this cocksucker because he hasn't moved. He's still sitting in the drive-thru demanding corn.
He's just sitting there. He's on. They're like,
Yep.
sir, you need to leave. Corn.
No.
Corn.
Give me fucking corn.
I need
That's
corn.
exactly how the story went.
Corn.
So as soon as the young man exited the building and walked up and approached the car, he said, did you bring my corn? The guy goes, no, we ain't got no fucking corn. And the guy pulls out his gat and shoots this fucker in the chest. He goes, go get my corn and don't come back without it. And I can't make this shit up. That actually happened.
Yeah, he shot the guy because he wanted fucking corn.
Right. So he actually walks back in the building, and there's a people there and staff, and he goes, can somebody drive me to the hospital? I just been shot. And I guess he's doing fine now, but he was fucking shot for the son of a bitch wants corn.
But the other guy that shot him was really pissed off because they used corn cob to plug the hole to bring him to the hospital. He's like, see, motherfucker, y'all hate corn, you lied.
Oh, they filled it with mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes and corn. They just pushed it.
Just spread it in.
Oh, God, yeah.
And they used a spork.
And the spork. There's actually a picture of a spork on the story.
I don't remember ever having KFC corn, but now
I want some.
Now I want some KFC corn because this has got to be some kick-ass corn that you were shooting somebody over. It's like fucking best corn ever.
So
it's like, what are you in prison for?
The KFC bowls that have the chicken nuggets in there, like the chicken tenders and the mashed potatoes and the gravy with the corn.
Yeah.
Fucking stunning.
Well, you wouldn't have been able, they didn't have corn. You wouldn't have got the corn.
Well, no, I would.
No.
I tell you,
I know what it was. Yeah,
you know
okay. What?
The McRib is still in season, and I pulled up to the fucking McDonald's across the street from me yesterday, and I was hungry as shit. And I said, you know what?
You just needed a McPossum.
I'm going to go get a McRib. I pulled in the drive-thru. This bitch goes, it's been discontinued. I'm like, oh, I had one yesterday. What you mean it just up and fucking? She goes, not at this location, you didn't. So I'm like, oh, y'all get to pick and choose, fuckers. So yeah, I did not get my McRib. I understand. I didn't shoot anybody though. You know.
What'd you get 25 years for? Well, let me see what happened was. I had
McRib's coming out, man.
I
wanted some corn.
I had me a hankering for some corn. They wouldn't give me no damn corn.
It's like your last meal. They ask you what you want.
It's like
I want fucking corn.
I could see that dude at a lunch line in prison. Like, all right, everybody, got my shank. Everybody hand over their fucking corn now. It's like it's just people are totally fucked. All I can say is that's what happens when you spoil your children too much, people. You got to tell your children no every now and then.
So this next story, I'm just gonna push it in there.
Just push it.
Anyway,
push it in. Just like the prison purse butt plugs we're gonna design.
See,
just push it.
Mel knows this exact subway because when we went to Atlanta, we actually stopped at this exact subway right as they were closing, and the guy was fucking pissed because he already put everything away, and we still made him make our sandwiches. Regardless, this is the one that this next incident happened at.
Food.
Well, no, you watch him make it there. But man fatally shot in Atlanta Subway restaurant after the sub had too much mayo on it, the police said.
Jesus.
So the guy is just standing there making their sandwich, and he's, put the meat on there, all the good veggies and all this shit, right? And then all of a sudden, he just takes out his little mayo container and usually they put one line of mayo right through the middle. Well, this guy looked at the guy on the other side of the counter and said, he's having a bad fucking day. He needs more mayo in his fucking life. So he squeezed it once, twice, 3 times. And the guy on the other side of the counter just said, did you just fuck up my sandwich? And the guy goes, I just put extra mayo. You look like you're having a bad day. He goes, well, now we're all going to have a bad fucking day. And he pulls out a gun and fucking shoots the people working there for fucking putting mayonnaise on his sandwich. like people, compulsory skills. Keep that shit inside. Like, not everybody needs a gun. I used to think that, but come on, a fucking sandwich? Exactly, Firehouse Subs. Now, if I went into a firehouse and they put mayo on my shit, I'd slap them. Be like, this is not fucking Subway. Do not substitute.
I could go for a firehouse.
But yeah, right? And hook and ladder. Hell yeah.
My camera just hit some reason. Yeah. So there's a little picture of me right there. How's that? How's that right there? Since my camera just decided to yell out on me, says it just goes on for just whatever today. So this guy shot somebody because they had too much mayonnaise on his sub.
Yeah.
Well, that's like me. Subway discontinued because I don't like mayonnaise on stuff. The only condiment I like is barbecue sauce.
Oh, come on. We all know you've got like 35 kids. You don't like condoms anyway.
Barbecue sauce. And they don't have barbecue sauce no more. It ain't like I was sitting there and I'm like, what? What? You don't have barbecue sauce no more? Motherfuckers. Bang, 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 bang. And just start wasting motherfuckers and say, no, you run next door and get me some of that fucking bold and spicy from McDonald's barbecue sauce. Put on my sub.
I always had that problem with getting a sub from like a deli like Walmart, and they look at you with a straight fucking face and go, we ran out of mustard. Like you were inside a fucking Walmart.
Well, how about I've been talking about
mustard's in aisle 5. Get the fuck on it.
What about when you go to McDonald's and they say, well, we're out of meat?
Well, that's okay. I didn't come here to buy meat. Give me a McDouble.
Yeah, I don't need meat. Give me more. Where's the beef? It's like, fuck. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I tell you, somebody at Arby's fucking hates me because all I do on social media is, those thirst trap videos where the chick's dancing? I just post at Arby's. They've got the meat. And I've gotten a reply once, but it took like 200 times.
Well,
sir, please stop.
They're not out of shakes. They're too fucking lazy to clean the machine. That's what always pisses me off at McDonald's.
Hey, Ryan, you just give us a brief synopsis. I just threw it out there because I was like, the bitch pissed me off when I read this story.
Yeah, I can give you the quick the Cliff Notes version. So the outgoing governor of Oregon decided to commute every death row inmate's sentence because she believes that it's not advancing justice to take a life, and the state should not be in the business of executing people.
Doesn't the Bible say an eye for an eye?
Yeah. Basically, she's an outgoing Democrat, and she says it's just not.
She's really democratic,
right? To be killing people's lives. It's there's people are saying, yeah, well, she's siding with the criminals instead of the victims, which is pretty much par for the course. And yeah, she sucks, and I really I have a lot of thoughts on the matter that aren't very nice. Most of which involve a small spiked object and 15 minutes alone.
What Aaron is saying is this lady above my head. Well,
the fucking piece of
above
shit.
my head right here. She's the outgoing governor of what, like Ohio or some bullshit.
Oregon, right?
Oregon.
Oregon, yeah.
Yeah, Oregon, and
people live in Oregon.
Like, and everybody that was on death row in Oregon was like 17.
That's it.
I think it was like 17, wasn't it? If I remember right.
Yeah, 17.
17 people in Oregon, and she commuted all of their death sentences to life sentences because it's just not right that you kill people. Don't matter what they did; they might have killed somebody, and but this cunt right here believes that it's not right to kill a killer or a murderer or nothing like that. So
number 2 in the nation.
So
323 death row inmates.
So, but that's what she decided to end her legacy as governor on, is doing that bullshit. But what the fuck? She's a piece of shit. Hopefully, she'll never get elected for anything else ever again.
God, you guys are 10th. You only got 62.
The last story we have, all I'm talking about is Massachusetts is going to be the first state that is going to teach classes to their drivers and stuff about marijuana. Since Massachusetts does have dispensaries for recreational use out there and stuff like that, and they're going, which I don't think it's a bad thing. They need to teach people, hey, don't drive high. Because
did you never watch Cheech and Chong? The entire thing was about learning about driving while you're high.
But Massachusetts is gonna be the first one to start doing the teaching thing about not driving while high. So I mean, I can't disagree with that one. So
yeah, but I mean, even if you were to hit something, the cop could literally walk up to the window because you're only doing 2 miles an hour. It's comparably two different demons than like marijuana versus say alcohol.
And
yeah, dude, marijuana mellows you out. It helps medically in several different ways.
Easy says McDonald's is always out of shakes. Kelly says it's McFuck Nuggets. And is that Kate Brownstein? Yeah, that was her. Yeah, she's just a fucktard. Now I just couldn't
believe the guy blasted him for making a fucking sandwich.
Now y'all need to. I want y'all to watch, and everybody else, of course. I want y'all to watch this video, and they haven't seen it. They might have seen it, but they haven't seen it since I'm gonna put it up, and it's short. And I want y'all to watch it, and I want everybody's opinion on this video of is it a good shoot or a bad shoot. So let's.
I gotta watch something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's watch this one, not this one. That's the one we just did. Let's see this one right here. Watch the video.
Is that him? Put the hatchet down! Put the axe down! Put the axe down! Put the axe down! 10:33, shots fired. Oh, shit!
Yeah?
Start me a rescue for
Whiskey Mike.
Yeah.
Signal 18 to the head. I'm
I
77
don't know.
for now.
I'm
No
not
police were shot. Suspect is
necessarily
down.
best one to speak on this, but it looked a little unnecessary.
So what y'all think?
I just witnessed him murder this motherfucker. And he's cool about it. This guy's a psychopath.
The only thing
after the pop,
the only thing I can see, I'm going to back it up right here, and this is the only thing that might save him. No, I'm slowing it down. Watch, right before he takes a shot, he's telling the guy to put the axe down. The guy lifts his hand up right here. You see where he lifts his hand up?
He could have thrown it.
I guess he could have thrown it, okay? But now I'm going to say, this is my opinion on this, okay? Not an expert or anything else.
Yep, right there.
I'm not an expert or anything else. This may be the only thing that saves him. My thing is when he approached the guy, he told the guy he had a lot of distance between them. There don't look like any civilians are around this area. He closed the gap, the cop now, closed the gap on the guy with the hatchet.
You're right. It does look like he's about to throw it.
Me personally, I'm just telling you how I would handle it. Now, I would have probably kept a little more distance. I'd have kept trying to talk to the guy with my gun pointed at him, okay?
Yeah, because if he rushed you, then pop, pop, pop.
But I'm going to keep enough distance where, he'd have to be an expert to throw it and hit me with it. I'm not going to get closer as this guy did. And like I said, me personally, I'm like, I think they'll probably give him a clean shoot on it. Do I like this shoot? No, but because he lifted his arm up the way he did, he had been perceived as getting ready to throw the hatchet, axe, or whatever at him, so he took the shot. That's where.
Didn't they give the guy that got tased $100 million for falling and scratching his face?
I don't think so. I don't know, but this guy.
See what I'm saying?
I think they're going to give him a clean shoot. Personally, I think it could have been handled a little bit differently because there's no civilians around. You don't have no hostages. He could have backed off. And trust me, I'm not one of these, you got to de-escalate everything. You got to de-escalate everything type of guys. Trust me. But in this situation, I don't think he
has a good case.
He shouldn't have. The cop didn't have to close the gap where he was so close to him. I will give the cop this. He popped one round, headshot. It was a damn good shot. But
yeah,
that's just.
I didn't see his arm go up. It happened so fast.
Yeah, it happened so fast. But you see right here, this is where I stopped it at. This is what was probably going to save him right there. He lifted it up right there.
If he would have went down, right, that's how you throw an axe.
You see, and then he comes up. That you can see the smoke. That's where the officers fired, and he dropped the dude. One shot, good shot. So that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, without actually seeing that, because obviously it took place pretty damn quick. I didn't see it. I just seen him fucking shoot the guy. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, gee, you just dropped that dude. Like a bad habit.
Reason.
Blaine says, wow, fat guy got 100 rounds shot at him and he got hit in the wrist. Skinny guy behind the bush, one shot, headshot. What the fuck? That's called difference in training. That's what that is. See, Melissa says, no, not clean. Do you still think it's not clean after I slowed it down and showed you that? Even though I just kind of disagree with it. But
I do too. Like he needs retraining.
I think this was a perfect part where he could have de-escalated. And so that's just my opinion on that one. Like I said, but is it going to be a clean shoot? Yes. The guy did make a threatening manner with the axe. I'm just saying what I would have done with it. Like I said, it's just my opinion.
I mean, looking at case law, look at the, remember the African-American kid that was running around with a knife stabbing cop cars and going after cops and they shot him and they arrested the police officers? I mean, America's just off the fucking rails.
Yep.
That's.
Then let's see this one here. See what you think.
Yeah, because I mean, if that was even my dad would have done the same thing. Like, fuck you. Why are you on my property?
Emergency. I need sheriff's up.
I'm going to fast forward past this. All the 911 part saying is They had a guy with a knife around the school area. They called. Cops respond. The guy has a knife and he's acting weird. So the cops going to respond. So he's going to fast forward past that.
We're going to send the sheriff.
Is this
here.
before the shooting?
Huh?
Is this the same?
No, this is a different video.
Okay.
I got a different reason I'm putting this one up.
Now, drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Is this the guy that runs away from the cops?
Do it now! Drop the
runs away
knife!
from the bad guy?
Drop the knife! Control 1, Dave 27, shots fired.
We're out with him. Has a knife.
Now, do you know why I got a problem with this one? Once you catch up. You still there, Aaron?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm still here.
You just got quiet. If y'all caught up with the video?
Looks like it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's too afraid.
No,
That man almost got himself killed.
This cop that's backing up, my issue with this is right now in the current environment we're in, is too many cops are too scared to pull the trigger, okay? Is this guy's coming up right here? Yeah, but this guy's got a knife. We know the reactionary gap's like 21 feet, right?
Oh, yeah.
They within 21 feet right here. And they, after this second command, and this dude's still coming at me that hard, at that pace with that knife in his hand.
Your hands! Do it now! Drop the knife!
I'm done shot him at this point right here. I've shot this guy because you can see he has intention the way he's walking towards me with this knife in his hand right here. The knife is in his hand right here. And the way he's walking, I would have shot him at this point right here. Is I would have put bullets in him, okay? Because he's so close. At this point, he's close enough. If he speeds up just a little bit, you're getting stabbed.
Do it now! Drop the knife!
It's almost identical to the one that we actually reviewed back when I started helping you. Where the officer was flat out running from the guy, screaming, don't do it.
Oh, yeah. That was at that apartment building.
Times.
Yeah, it's an apartment building. Yeah, but this guy should have been shot before he ever cleared the vehicle door of that unit. Look how far they are back right here. Now, I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to dog.
I don't like the whole retreat option.
I'm not trying to dog just because this man's walking backwards at a fast pace. You know how easy it is to trip. If this man trips at any point, he's going to get stabbed. It don't matter. There's another cop over here and another over here. It don't matter. You're still going to get stabbed. He's too close. He should have never allowed him to get this close. So that's my problem with this one. And I think this is coming from that cops are too scared. I'm not saying you need to be out there shooting people and stuff like that, but you got to protect yourself. And they're taking too long to pull the trigger. He's lucky he did not get stabbed at this point.
Yep.
So, yep. And we got one more.
Billy wants to know when your next episode is. AA Ron.
Will be coming out Tuesday.
Tuesday, Billy.
New episodes come out every Tuesday. There's a lot of old ones. I bitch and complain a lot, so it's all good.
We got to come over on your show one day.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Well, we can definitely set something up.
Last one.
After coming close to death from an overdose. Tavares police say one
Is it herpes monkeys?
No. This one actually shows the dangers of being out here working on the streets, and got to be careful because this poor girl almost dies.
Officers was conducting a traffic stop when she was exposed to fentanyl.
She is now recovering, and West 2's Anika Hope spoke to the department about the quick action her colleagues took to save her life.
When this happened to the Tavares police officer, body camera footage captured it all. But
yeah, well, they did. This happened in Florida.
Before you see the video, it's important to know it can be difficult to watch, and this officer is okay.
You advise possible exposure.
Tavares police said they're releasing this difficult footage of an.
Look at this cop, female cop right here. She looks dead laying on the ground. And
she is. That's what I mean. She's overdosed.
And all she did was they had to win that night. A small amount of this got blown on her, and she almost died from this shit.
officer who is now doing okay as a warning about how dangerous fentanyl can be. Courtney Sullivan with the Tavares Police Department said Officer Courtney Bannock found drugs on a passenger during a traffic stop Monday night.
She said she just barely opened it, saw that it was, narcotics, closed it quickly.
Sullivan said Bannock wore gloves as she always did. The officers agreed to test the substance back at the department, trying to avoid exposure because it was windy.
Next thing you know, she was trying to key up on the radio, and you could hear in the radio traffic almost like she was choking.
3-1, she sounded weird.
Sullivan said the officers found Bannock in and out of consciousness. They got Bannock out of the car and ran to get the emergency medication Narcan.
A small window to get to the hospital and to get the care that you need.
Get in there. You're good. You're good, Courtney. You're good.
She's breathing.
Hey, stay with me, okay?
The body camera footage shows Officer Bannock reviving,
Mexico,
even talking.
$dollar bill.
Not long after, she's passed out again.
In China.
They administered a third Narcan.
Officer Bannock survived.
He's saying that Officer Bannock in general really wants others.
They had to hit her 3 times with Narcan.
Yeah, she was gone, huh?
Yes. Let's get back over here. So, yeah, I was just wanted to show that. I mean, thank God she's going to be okay. Blaine says, that guy was walking very aggressive. And also, how much closer are they in actuality than the camera shows? I'm just thinking this guy with the knife and the guy with the axe are actually closer than they appear. The guy with the axe wasn't. I mean, it might be a little bit closer, but my thing.
In the beginning, it was over 100 yards. And
the guy with the axe, my point is on this, though, he didn't have a hostage, nothing. The cop could have kept his distance and tried to talk to him, but he's the one that put himself closer when he didn't need to. Like I said, good shoot. Yeah, I believe it's a good shoot. The guy made an aggressive move, but that one could have been done different. The guy with the knife charging, he should have got shot way sooner. It's all about reaction. You gotta stop. These cops out here stop worrying about administration and stuff like that. That's why a lot of cops are getting hurt and killed now because of that too. All that fentanyl is coming from Mexico. Yeah, it is sad, and I am glad she's okay. She's young. Blaine says we don't get paid enough for this shit. No, well, you got that right. All right, let's everybody vote on some hot nuts.
We're just gonna say it's a bad day to go to the KFC or fucking Subway.
We got the guy that got lucked out. They got shot in the wrist after they shot 100 times at him. We got
that shit's crazy, man.
We got Chicago's getting rolled on 7 robbery. We got people killing old men instead of having sex with them. We got the KFC customer. We got the governor letting saying, "No, nobody's gonna die here." Then we got these people. I'm voting, like I said, for Cornholio over there, Mr. I want my fucking corn, and fuck you, I'm shooting your stomach if you didn't get it.
And then while you guys are voting, since Iceman didn't post a story, and I just thought it was hilarious. Down here in Florida, we have an outbreak of wild herpes monkeys. It actually is here in Central Florida. I grew up in the town that it is happening in, and they used to have a little island of monkeys. Well, a few years ago.
It was called Herpes Island.
It was actually called Monkey Island. But it flooded really bad, and the monkeys didn't have nowhere to go, so they actually swam off the island onto the mainland, and that happened, 20 years ago. So they've just been breeding, going fucking wild since then. And, they like to jump out of trees onto you. Yeah.
He's not joking. I spent half the day watching shit on herpes monkeys after he brought it up. I'm like, I was on the phone with him. We were talking about, I said, well, fuck. Now I got to go watch about herpes monkeys. Okay. Now I got to get off the phone with you. And I was watching videos about herpes monkeys. I don't know why they didn't get these monkeys protection. They were fornicating. They were just fornicating everywhere, spreading the herp and whatever type of herpes they have. If one of these monkeys bites you and you don't get treated for this
you get the virus.
Certain type of herpes, but this herpes is like so bad it will kill you. This is like killer herpes from the monkeys. I mean, so
and they'll just fucking like.
Don't fuck monkeys in Florida because you can get the herpes and die.
You got to imagine I grew up on a farm, so we got 20 acres out in the middle of nowhere, and my mom goes outside to walk the dog, and all I remember, I was playing like old school video games, and I remember my mom came running in the house and goes, "There's a fucking monkey!" And my dad goes, "You are out your fucking mind, lady. Like, what are you smoking? What kind of dope?" And she goes, "By God, I'm not lying. There's a monkey."
So your mom's Australian now? Your mom sounds Australian.
No, she's a little southern lady. But either way, we both went to the back door, but she hit you with a spoon for calling her a liar. We went to that back door, and there's a fucking monkey standing in our backyard.
Blaine wants to see your shirt holster.
My shirt. I actually like these. This is from Relentless Defender Apparel. I don't know if you could see it all the way.
Yeah, they can see it. Don't be wearing that shit.
What? Wearing what?
Y'all can't see my shirt because my camera went kaput. I have my new fuck you shirts on. They're on the Etsy store. Go check them out.
I actually would like one for Liberty Freedom Whiskey that looks like this with the Statue of Liberty and night vision.
They're cool though. The fuck you shirts, they are out and I have them. You can go get it. It's just a regular Motor Cop logo on the back and the fuck you on the front.
Billy says, "Hope to see you again, Aaron," because that's all we did was see you.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. I don't know what the hell's going on. I've never had it. We had them on before. Didn't have this issue. It looks like the Cornholio guy is going to be the hot nut.
Yeah, that was my vote too.
Night. Yeah, I mean he is. When you shoot people over corn, you just
fucking wild.
There's nothing else you can do.
Well, it's like the fucking mayonnaise in the Subway.
You're a
like these people were already having such a bad day that like they went for comfort food, and even the comfort food was fucked up. And they just said, "You know what? What was that movie with the guy with the little horn rim glasses, and he had a duffel bag full of guns."
Yeah,
falling down, like
falling down. That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just he had it. It was just over. He's had a bad fucking day, and now he wants.
All right, buddy.
Dumbass mother.
There are, yeah.
Hey, Chris.
You don't shoot people over corn.
You're a stupid dumbass.
Well, I guess you do shoot people over corn.
Well, they do.
I mean, the Colonel does have those 13 spices or something like that.
11.
11. Well,
spices.
Well, I want 13 spices. Fuck that.
Did you know that KFC also follows the Spice Girls?
Well,
on Twitter.
KFC just seems very racist that they got
10 guys named Herb or something like that.
They have like a plantation owner cooking chicken for people.
Chicken plantation.
Yeah, the Colonel. He looks like a freaking slave owner.
Well, he's dead.
Well, they need to take him off.
He was actually he offends
me. I'm offended.
You ever look at the history of him?
No.
The Colonel?
No.
Very poor man, thought of, offing himself. He actually wrote in his memoirs because he was so poor and a drain on his family.
Thank you, Blaine.
Somebody ate his chicken and said, "This is fucking delicious."
It's delicious chicken.
Just started making it for everybody, and then he started his own place, and it turned into a franchise. And
franchised it.
Yep. Billionaire.
Well, we want to thank A.A. Ron for coming on, even though none of y'all could hear him. Pretty sure he's going to be on the audio version of it. Those people can enjoy Mr. A.A. Ron's delicious voice.
And they'll actually get to hear us the story twice.
Yeah, they'll get to hear the stories 2 times. I appreciate everybody. Word in advance. I did get a text while I was here, so you may get some extra episodes this weekend. I was supposed to have some escorts Saturday, but they have been canceled due to lack of payment from somebody.
I told you before, you can't do escorts. I mean, look, the young man died.
Let me tell you what. Roy P pays very well, okay, for hand shots, okay? I take hand pictures and I email them to Roy P, and it's paying for Christmas because he's a pervert. Not Roy S. Roy S is safe. Roy P is not safe. So,
and Jim is the race car driver.
Jim is the race car driver, and they're getting bad weather. But So there's a good chance there's going to be extra episodes because if Bam's working on cups, she started back working on cups and stuff. Which Aaron, you're going to get a free cup since your cup is still sitting there and my lazy ass has not mailed it. And I looked at it the other day and I looked at her. I said, I'm not going to make this man pay for this cup that I haven't mailed to him yet. So you're just going to get a free cup as soon as my lazy ass gets to the post office. And JoJo's not. JoJo is not here to rag on me about that either. So
I am. What the fuck?
You shut up.
To be fair, he lives in the middle of fucking nowhere, and the post office doesn't have computers. Like, our post office down here has these things you walk up to, and you hit all the buttons and shit and do it all yourself, and you just drop in a box. No, he actually has to go up to the counter. The man has to go flag down a horse.
Thank you, like, Teresa. Hey, tell Chad we're waiting on him to get better.
And you're going to, put it in a fucking steamboat because that's Louisiana, and they're going to take that steamboat to fucking Australia to deliver the mail.
And sometimes they'll take you mail faster if you bring the horse some carrots for the Pony Express.
See, he knows. Little post office in the middle of nowhere.
But yeah, so I still need to mail out bracelets. I haven't forgotten about none of y'all. I'm getting ready to be off for like the rest of the month. After tomorrow's my last day of work, actually, for until next year. So because I had some new bracelets made that you can wear in public. Well, I can wear in public. They say "Be the Lion," and I know Holster's like, "What the fuck's "Be the Lion"? Because I heard him say it the other day.
All these fucking lions and shit.
That's because I decided, everybody's like, "Oh, the police are sheep." I'm not a sheepdog. Not a sheepdog. I'm a fucking lion. I'm going to be the king of the fucking jungle. Fuck that shit.
There's no fucking lions in the jungle.
You know what? I don't want to hear
tigers.
I don't want to hear your shit.
They live in the savannah.
Right.
I want to be king of the fucking savannah then, right? Okay?
What, you want to be king of Georgia?
You keep it up, I'm going to pee on you. Just saying. Just saying. All right, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I
think you just gave Ray a heart attack.
I've had all kind of fun on this episode. We could have had more fun if everybody could have heard Aaron. But it was a great episode, and I appreciate everybody watching. Go get you a cigar. Go get you the new Fuck You shirts. Duke the Dog shirts are on there. Also have some lady shirts with some V-necks now if you want to check any of those out. If not, just share this shit with your friends. Help us get bigger. That's just, I thought it had.
Hey, make sure we're playing at Christmas time.
Yeah, I mean, we're great. Instead of Christmas music, put us on when your kids are wrapping the fucking presents.
Mel actually put it on inside of the office earlier, and I had a customer come in. I'm like, shut it off. Shut off.
So, y'all be safe. Pay attention. Probably do some more lives coming up because got a free weekend.
And I forgot.
Spit it out.
Yeah. Everybody, I know you really don't think about it, but this time of the year is a huge robbery time. Make sure that you're not leaving valuables in your floorboards or on your car seats. Shit bags will break your windows this time of year.
And don't go to Chicago.
Yeah, stay the fuck out of Chicago.
That's a good advice. You're
murder out. Yeah.
And I appreciate Kelly. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all, people like you, the reason I even enjoy doing this live shows. So be safe, pay attention. We'll be back sooner than you think.
Love every one of you. Have a great night.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
It's queer.
I don't know what the fuck.